business owner and I'm like, listen, I expect this job to be done and I'm paying you to do it, better be done by this time. It doesn't matter if you come back to me and you're like, I tried my best.
Also, you know what employers,
also,
you know what, when you talk to guys that run businesses, you know what employers hate putting up with is when girls call in fucking talking about like fucking because of my feelings or because I was crying or because today's just really a hard day, I'm not going to be in and shit like that. Like,
let me
it's a man's world.
Kevin, let me correlate to this. Go ahead.
I honestly think that society is fucked up with the way that they're pushing women's rights. I don't agree with that. I am not a feminist. I believe that men should be men, women should be women. Hands down. Now, women are doing like me. I'm holding up a man's job. Do I like doing it? Not really. Do I enjoy it? I can. There's times where I absolutely do enjoy it. I went to school for that. It's something that I actually do enjoy. And my goal is to be with somebody who likes doing that as well, that we can build together. But I think that also goes to what we were speaking a little bit earlier, because a lot of the points that you made were very biblical. A woman's supposed to be a helpmate for a man, right? So a woman could actually do whatever she wants on her own. She doesn't need a man, but a woman was made for a man, right? So a man can't live without a woman. So he's going to have
I disagree with that. This is what I say about that real quick. You say man can't live what I'll say is...
You lost me right at the end.
Yeah, exactly. I knew. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
A man cannot, because...
Let me tell you what I mean.
100% we can.
Yeah,
let
me tell you.
He'll still be lonely.
He can get a dog.
That's why I brought you on.
Shout out Will Smith.
Yeah. You throw me for a loop once in a blue. You really do. No, that was beautifully worded right till the end.
Let me tell you what
I'm saying. I just don't.
I agree with you to a point. Because what I wrote in my new book is that yes, a man does need a woman to take him past 100%. A man himself has to work to get to 100% to get the woman that he wants. And then when he's with that woman who is the helpmate, who makes his life easier, because she makes his life easier, because she puts thoughts in his head that makes him think that he's better than when he actually is, to make him aspire to goals that he even think that he could aspire to. Now he's at 110%, 120%. So that I agree with you to a point, but to say that a man needs a woman, nah, he can get to 100% and live a great life.
Men must become women. Just are, Tomasi.
He can't. I'm just saying that it's very hard for a man to live without a female in his life.
Hey, elaborate.
When you mean hard, what do you mean?
Why?
I believe in, obviously biblical sayings and what's written in the Bible. And what was written in the Bible? A man was lonely, and what did he do? He took a rib from a man, and he made a woman. So I don't really feel, and I see that a lot.
Yeah, Jesus walked on water.
A lot of guys are very lonely.
Facts.
And to this day, you could be with a female and you could still be lonely, and you can't really express yourself. And a lot of these guys want to kill themselves inside, and these women don't understand. Yeah, a lot of women don't understand what men are thinking.
Right, you gotta let me go after her though.
They're doing the best that they can to be a man. This is the problem with society, especially like different cultures, different background. I'm Brazilian, Italian, and Portuguese. And the Brazilian culture and the Portuguese culture and the Italian culture as well. Well, Italians are a little bit more spoiled, but at least in the Brazilian and the Portuguese culture, men are to be men, and you have to be this hard guy. And you can't
I think
cry.
Pure white women.
And we got a super chat from Big Mo. Big Mo said, "Damn, how many parents you got?"
Jesus, I was a lot. My bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I agree with you to a point. You said that a man needs a woman, because the Bible says Adam was by himself and so on and so forth. Yeah, I agree with that point. But the thing is, the majority of modern women are not peaceful, for lack of a better term. They're not a place of solace. So
but why?
Because they're nuts.
Because women have this agenda.
You want me to answer it? I guess that was rhetorical.
Well, yeah, I'm asking why.
I gotta jump in and say, if you're a super productive man and your mission in life, whatever project you work on or whatever it is that you do, especially like if you do the kind of shit that we do, I mean, this is 7 days a week.
Yeah.
The shit that we do between podcasting, filmmaking, everything. That is when I'm at my happiness or my happiest. Anytime I have a woman in my life, what makes me the happiest, my productivity is
diluted.
Hurts what we have in my life, because it's too time consuming, or I'm too focused, or where's the time for us? And so it's very difficult to find. It's very difficult to find a girl that really jives with that lifestyle, that to be with a super ambitious dude that is round the clock working, and that's when he's his happiest without pulling him away from it. Because you'd say, like, you have to consider, for a healthy relationship, there needs to be like some kind of healthy work-life balance. But what if you tell a woman from the jump, this is how it's going to be? I work 80 hours a week. You can't pull me away from my work. We're not going to be able to date 3 nights a week. It's going to be once a week, or it's going to be something like that. I find a lot of women kind of, in plain terms, kind of lie and say that they can put up with that. But once they're in the full swing of it, they start trying to bend you to desires, which is like, how about those 2-3 dates a week? Why does it have to be you work this weekend? Why can't it, you know what I mean? So it's like, if they really want a dude, they'll say that they're about that lifestyle, but who is really about that lifestyle while having a mentality about a relationship pre-established in their mind that we're supposed to go so 50-50? What if you live a lifestyle that's not suited for a 50-50 balance with another person?
Yeah, and dude, she said men need women. Half the things that women think men need, modern day women don't even provide anymore.
Exactly.
Totally agree.
Exactly. So what do you need really?
Well, hold on, but real quick, she did ask me a question before. She said, why do you think that is? And I don't have no stats or data on it, but my personal opinion, like I said, I've been observing people since I was like 4 years old. I think it's the fact that nowadays, like I said, in this modern society, a lot of people in general, before I talked about the sons, now let's talk about the daughters. The daughters grow up in houses where for a lot of times, there aren't even any males in there.
No.
I mean,
or
like
a proper male role model.
Yeah, a proper role model is one for sure, but there are a lot of households that don't even have any males. It's just mama, the girl, her brother, maybe auntie, maybe grandma. So they can't even, back to what I said, people, especially children, they learn through observation. They can't even see how a man acts, reacts, or supposed to act, like you said, if you see a real man. So they don't understand why, if a man comes home from work, that he may need an hour of just decompression, where he doesn't want to talk to anybody like that.
This is a point that needs to be spoken about a lot more, because if a man is not at peace, then how is he going to be able to continue on in any relationship with a female?
But
I agree.
What is a real man? Someone that knows how to treat a lady? Someone who can provide for his family? Yes and yes. But the truth is, growing up, having sex, and making children does not make you a real man. Mothers and fathers both play vital roles in the upbringing of children. However, a father's absence removes the child's security, their emotional anchor. Sons from single mother homes are not prepared to properly deal with their emotions, be it anger, sadness, jealousy, or anxiety and fear. Fathers teach them how to cope, talk about, and be comfortable with their feelings. Most of the Western world's prison population is comprised of sons from single mother homes. Inexcusable. True Male Nature 101, how sons of single mothers can think like a real man. A step-by-step guide and new age encyclopedia focusing on true values of manhood. Read this book and follow its principles. It's time to become a real man. Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.